He's not taking shit from anybody. He's not taking shit from anybody. I love it. I love it. And again, he shows us that he has some cojones. Everyone wake up. So tomorrow, I'm expecting a victory. I want to go back to believe, like you, like me. I want to go back in believe in this young AC Milan. I want to go back there, guys. And the last few months was not a believe at all, but I really want to go back to believe. And I think this new coach said something in his press conference that make me think like, okay, why we didn't get him in July, in June, before the Mercato. So that's what I want to talk in this video, guys. I want to talk about the words, some of the words that I found very interesting. Sergio Conceição say fans, they are the soul of a club. Without them, it's impossible to grow. We must show them that we are Milan. The blame for the difficulty lies with everyone, not just one person. Hey, are we going to see any immediate change? And he say, immediate change? We can change the system, but the team spirit is not negotiable. We must finish each match knowing we're giving everything, and we need to work on that. And this is something that we didn't see throughout the season. Milan was okay to lose a match. Milan was okay to draw a match. The player didn't seem frustrated. The player didn't seem angry at the end. Even the match against Juventus itself, two teams that they don't want to win. The match with Genoa, 125 years anniversary, Milan didn't want to win. And that's what he said about Milan Juve on the first match. He said, did you see Milan Juve on the Campionato? Yeah, the idea I shared with the players. I saw two teams afraid of losing. That's my impression. There is a lot of quality on both sides, but tomorrow we must have the desire to win. And I agree with you 100%. I want to see this team playing more football. I want to see this team risk a little bit more because we are good. If these guys can fix our defense and we can go all on in attack, let's go back to believe. If I'm here, it's not a good sign. As Zlatan said, it's not the fault of one person, but of many people who makes the structure and the team. It's not only the problem of the coach, but if I'm here, it's because something didn't work out. It can be the player, can be the management, can be anything, but I'm here to solve it. I love it. I love it. And again, he shows us that he has some cojones. Are all the players the same? In how I manage the locker room, all players are equal. It depends on what they give me in training. They must give me their best, but not what they consider their best. That's a good one. They need to push beyond their limits. Makes me feel like Antonio Conte, you know, these words. Why we didn't get this guy in June? No wonder why, during 2017, Sergio Conceição took on the challenge of managing a struggling Porto side, faced with financial fair play regulation. His solution? To focus on developing young talent from the club academy. You know, this philosophy will undoubtedly, I can't even say this word, man. Undoubtedly, that word, be valuable at Milan, where young prospects like Camarda, Jimenez, Liberali, Zeroli, and Torriani are beginning to break into the first team. Agree with you. Put more value and try to grow young players that we have. Otherwise, what's the point of having an academy? What's the point of having a Milan Futuro? What's the point to let them play in Serie C? What is the point of that if then you don't promote them? Come on. And this is another thing that I notice about Conceição is that he doesn't like to be bullied by the press. Because I felt like sometimes Fonseca was very passive on the press. He was always constantly like trying to accommodate them. Meanwhile, the coach, I think, in my opinion, has to have a little bit of authority. The first things I said is that I wanted to get to know all the players who are here, including those from Milan Futuro. It didn't seem right to ask for anything in the market because first I want to get to know the players who are here. Of course, right? It makes more sense, right? Why would you want to spend money outside when you can invest in your own team? I love this question about the press and love even better the answer because the question was like, are you getting emotional because you're going to face your son on the first match for Milan? His answer was, Facing my son team in my first match, I'm not emotional at all. I'm a professional. I have a 39-degree fever. I had it last night. At home, I'm his father, but tomorrow during the match, he's my opponent. That's how he was raised. I want to beat him just as much he wants to beat me. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. This is something that we were missing with Fonseca. Mike Magnan say, I know my teammates. Every day we strive to give our best and be professional. Like he's covering, probably he knows that not all the teammates they play 100% like him. And this is somebody who takes the responsibilities for the team. Mike Magnan, beautiful, our second coach. Magnan recognized that he came in with his energy and mentally to motivate the team because we needed to do better. We are doing everything he's asking for every day. This is amazing. I love that even Mike Magnan recognized that there was something missing. And you can see from the words that Fonseca was speaking, he was not really the kind of leader. Injury update. I'm not a doctor or a medic. Some players are back and available, but those returning will either be on the bench or if they play, they won't play 90 minutes in their legs. That's how we are managing it. And again, he's not taking shit from anybody. He's not taking shit from anybody. Definitely not from the press. And this is something that I love from Conceição. What kind of question is it? I can see that he got the idea ready to go. And I'm sure in the dressing room, this is a strong signal. And usually when there is a strong signal like this, everyone wake up. So tomorrow, I'm expecting a victory against Juventus. Believe. Let's go back.